It should be starting. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to LashayVenturePodcast. Podcast. I have a special guest here with me. I'm going to go ahead and let her introduce herself and tell you a little bit about herself.
Hi, I am Richie Bell, and people know me as Richie. I am a Memphis-based actress for the indie film industry. I do a lot of things. Model. I just got into music, wardrobe, stylist, just a lot of things. I do a lot of things in the creative spaces.
Okay. What brought you to this industry? What made you get into the industry?
What? mm. So, as a little girl, I was so interested in like everything creative, like everything. Even though I was introverted, I loved everything creative, fashion, hair, styling. And one day I was watching this movie, Pretty Woman, and Julia Roberts just like blew me away because I just was like, this, I just love this storyline. And she nailed it to me. So I was like, yeah, I I gotta get into this.
Did you always dream of being in front of the camera?
Not not really. Simply because I'm like an introvert. I didn't it wasn't like a dream, but it was I was like, how am I gonna get there if I'm so closed off, if I'm so you know what I'm saying? But I was like, you know what? I do hair, I do fashion. I said at some point, even if I'm not in front of the camera, I need to be in this space. So I was like, well, maybe I could be a hairstylist on set. Maybe I could do the wardrobe on set. But I need to get into this.
Of being on set. I
Of
you
being
want
on
to be
set
on
or
set.
being
Yeah.
anywhere where the creatives were. If I
Yeah.
had to be on the runway putting a pin in a dress, like I was like, I gotta be in
I'ma
the
get
creative
there.
spaces.
Yeah, I'ma get there. Yeah. How did you get started as an actress?
um I started in like background. I started doing background on this. My first project was strippers dance. And at first I was kind of hesitant. I was like, cause I'm still an introvert still.
Yeah.
Even though when I tell people that they like, nah, you ain't no introvert, but I'm still an introvert. And I was like, okay, I'm cool with doing the background. I mean, I ain't got to talk. I can just see how the moving parts are going, everything like that. And when I got on set, I was like, ooh, okay. I was like, okay, God, okay. You saying okay? So you saying that you ain't gonna talk, but I'm gonna put you right here so you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was in those moments, that moment of doing that background work.
Yeah, you was amazed. You was happy.
Oh, I was in heaven. And when I me saying, okay, God, I literally said that. I said, okay,
This how I
God.
feel. Okay, good. Yes, like all right. This it. This all right. I like this. This
Yeah,
gonna
this
be
how this how this gonna roll. You gonna tell me, well, if you ain't gonna step, I'm gonna put you here.
my turn. Okay.
And you're gonna have to say yes.
You ain't got no choice because
You
I
ain't
done
got
put
no
you
choice.
here already. What was your most memorable moment of acting so far? Like, what do you love so far?
What do I love? I love stepping outside of myself. Get into that introverted part of me. I mean, the extroverted part of me, because I'm so closed off. The extroverted part of me is like, this is not you. You can be whoever you want to be. You can be whoever you want to be. However you want to portray the character that's given to you, you can be who you can make them however you want to make them. And so it's like, I get to the other parts of me that I might not share in my personal life, y'all get to see that on
On the
screen.
screen.
Yeah, y'all get to see that on screen. So if it's something funny, y'all gonna get to see that too. Cause I might not be funny in person. They might be like, "Look, she's so standoffish, so reserved." But to the core of me, I'm a little funny. I'm a little,
Yeah.
quirky. All those things. So you'll get to see that in the characters that I portray.
What challenges have you faced in the industry right now? What challenges are you facing or have faced?
Challenge. I don't know. I'm not a person that looks at things as challenges.
Hmm.
I kind of look at them as stepping stones to places. So a no may be like not yet,
Mm-hmm.
or it makes me step back and say, hey, well, what can you do differently? I feel like challenges anywhere in life,
Mm-hmm.
in the industry, what no matter what you're doing, it should always be a reflection. Hmm, what is it that I need to do better? What is it that
Yeah,
I can put here where this doesn't feel like a challenge? I mean, because a challenge is gonna always come,
all
but
the
it's the way
time.
that you look at them.
Yeah, there are different obstacles in life, so it's the way you face them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the way you face them all
yeah,
the time.
yeah. Okay. Is there a dream role you want to play one day?
So fun fact, I love redemptive stories. And because I have a redemptive story myself, but I don't know why I want to play a person with an addiction. Well,
Wow.
yes, I do. A person with an addiction, because that will get me out of what people would normally see me as.
Okay. You want to step
Like it's
outside of your character. You want to do something
yes, because
different.
people
Yeah.
would normally be like, "Oh, she's so pretty too." No, I need you
Mhm.
to see me in the raw. And the reason why I say that is because seeing Holly Berry go from the most gorgeous to like, you like, hold on, girl, you a crackhead. It
Mhm.
was like that's inspired. So it's like I just love redemptive things, and I like the extremes of them, like going from one extreme to the
The
next.
next. Not the
Yeah,
people I always see me as this pretty girl.
as
Okay. I
this
can do other
one,
things. Yay.
yes,
Multiple roles besides the pretty girl. Yeah.
because I understand that all of us we have layers.
Mhm.
And you don't want to be stuck in a box. I've always been that way. Even with me being an introvert, I've never been stuck in a box. I didn't care what people thought or said. You was gonna see, you were gonna see me. I'm gonna be everything that's inside of me.
You always had confidence in yourself. Like, hey, look, whatever y'all think, I ain't trying to hear it. I know what I am.
I ain't trying to hear
Yeah.
none of this.
Yeah. That's good. How did modeling become a part of your journey?
My so when I was in elementary school, they would always like say, "Hey, you need to be in this pageant. You need to do this. You need to do that." And I was like, "Man, I'm just pretty." They like, "No, you need to be in a pageant." So I would like do pageants, all of those things. But I still did never think like when they're taking pictures, I'm like, I'm not as photogenic. I feel like I look weird. But the more that people said it, I didn't believe it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, I'm
Would be
just
like
pretty.
that.
I'm just pretty.
Yeah.
That's it. Models don't have to be pretty. They can be anything. It's just the confidence there. And that's the part that I feel like I lacked then. It was just,
Mm.
oh, you're pretty, but you're not as confident in this role. So one of my mentors came to me one day and he was like, I know people always come up to you and they say, oh, you're so pretty, you should do this, you should do that. And then modeling was one of the every time somebody would come, they were like, you need to be a model because they just looking at pretty.
Mhm.
And he said, I think that you know that you can do these things, but you have to believe that. And so
Oh.
from there, it was like, okay, well, it's up to me now to
Yeah.
believe that I can do this thing. And a friend of mine came to me at a low time in my life and was like, "You want a model?" And I was like, "Sure." It could
Yeah.
be like a hobby, something
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
get.
Yeah.
I can dress up. I can dabble in fashion. I can dabble in hair. I can dabble in all of this just by doing that. And that's kind of where I got my start with modeling.
Did you like say wow? Like when you got it, like okay, well I'm gonna just do it. How was your reaction? Like,
My first photo shoot was on my mother's birthday. So my mom passed away a few years ago, and that was why I was kind of like down. And
mhm.
my first photo shoot was on her birthday, and I was like, I'm always say, okay, God.
Because that was a sign right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
I always
amazing.
had that okay God moments, and he literally be like, "Girl,
Be
I
putting it in
got you."
place. Yes, be putting it in place for you
Yes,
when you least expect it.
every time.
Yes, yes. What would be your advice to like aspiring models that's trying to get into like modeling? They feel like they can't do it and they don't have mentors, but they trying to do it themselves.
Break out of your comfort zone. You got to. You gotta. You gotta not stand in your way, cause it ain't nobody else standing in your way. It's mainly yourself. You can't
Hmm.
stand in your own way.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
that's all. That's really all I got. You cannot stand in your own way. Do not box yourself in. Do not say, "Oh, well, I might." No, go out and try it. And if it don't work, then say, "Hey, it ain't, this
It
this ain't
ain't
it.
for you. Yeah,
It
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
for me." But you have to take the first step.
Step out your comfort zone. Step out of the
That's
box.
me talking to myself too. Taking the first step, and what's the worst that can happen? Fail, or
Right?
you
That's
succeed.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's only two.
But it's not really a fail because you really did it.
Yeah, you did.
So not looking at the fail as a failure. It's like, well, I tried it. It ain't for me. I did it. There's still a check. It's still off the bucket list.
Yes, I did it. I stepped outside the
I
box and
did
it
it. I
worked for
stepped out of my
me.
comfort zone.
Yeah.
It didn't work for me. It might work for somebody else, but hey, I did it. I can say I tried modeling. I can say I tried X, Y, and Z.
How did you get into like the wardrobe management?
I saw a need.
Mhm.
So on my sets here in Memphis, I work with a director, and I saw that sometimes we don't always have like extended character, like character build, like the character is not built for us, so we have to build the character. And I saw that a lot of people didn't know how their characters would dress. They didn't understand their characters in a fashion sense, or because they understand their characters, but not in a fashion sense. So I saw a need there, and even just talking to some of the actors and actresses that came in to work with us, they was like, "Oh, on set," because we have as independent, sometimes we have to come up with our own wardrobe.
Yeah.
So it's like I used to be like, "Okay, well, this is my specialty." It's my specialty. Let me go ahead and soup this person up. And the other actresses, they was like, you need to start. So I shot my shot.
And you
I said,
got
let
it.
me help you on this. Let me help. Because people, it would be like continuity things, and people not knowing like what they were wearing in certain scenes. And I was like, I'm just a helper. I'm a team player. And I'm like, you know what? I got a little bit of expertise and some stuff. So let me offer my assistance with this. So that's basically how I started.
What goes into creating a perfect look for a production event for you?
Um, if we don't have the background for a character, we build one.
Mm.
So we like, okay, well, what was their life? What are they going through here?
Mm-hmm.
Is their mood changing from one thing to the next? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big color theory person, just from my personal life. When I say color theory person, I mean it like the colors that you wear represent how you feel.
Wow. Yeah.
And if we're in a moment where or the way that you wear your clothes is going to be telling to someone else of what your spiritual, your mind, how you feel
Where you
about
at?
yourself, where
Yeah.
you at mentally.
Mentally.
And I picked up on it long ago. I knew that I would always wear black, or um I would always wear black.
Wow.
And I knew, like, at the time, me wearing black, I was like, well, that's how I feel. I don't want to be seen. I'm not in the
You feel
best
cold.
space. But
Yeah.
then but then there's a moment where you like, but I'm happy today.
So let me come outside and dress
So
another
let
color.
me come outside. So
Yeah,
what part of me is happy? So I would add certain colors to my black, and I was like, you know what? Forget this black. I feel good today. Let me go
yeah,
out here and wear some yellow. Cause that's how I feel on the inside. So that's how I would pick as far as like characters. If this person was in like rage, I would probably do like red, maroon. It would be in that
colors,
respect.
creativity
Yes. And it's like,
describes
well,
it.
what if I'm like a lowly person? So I might wear like, relaxed clothes, lounge stuff. It would always match what we're doing. So I can help people like, well, I don't know who this person is. I'm like, I can help you. I can help you with it. So I would help them understand the color theory, how who they're portraying. Are you portraying a mother? How
Mm-hmm.
how would your mother dress? I know us we ain't old. I'm a mother, but we ain't old, so I wouldn't dress like a mother. But
Yeah,
I know to portray that on screen, I would have to maybe wear more stuff that's more covered,
yeah, yeah,
more motherly in nature.
yeah.
Even though I'm a young mom, so but yeah, I would have to, help them see the vision behind who they're supposed to be portraying.
What one lesson that has shaped you into the woman that you are today?
Regardless of what people think about you, I always remember that your identity was given to you way before you were born. So it's your job is to believe that and to own. When I'm saying your identity was already given to you, it's through God. God gave you your identity. So regardless of how people may think about you, perceive you, whatever, which voice are you going to believe?
Hmm.
So with that, I've been called a lot of things. A lot of things have been said about me, but I go back to, well, what do you say about me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And do I believe it?
yeah.
Because the outside noise can really get to you. I've been to that place where those outside noises of what people thought about you or what people said about you kind of did. I was like, well, yeah, I probably am. But then I was like, well, what you say about me?
Mm-hmm.
What did you say about me? What do you say about me now? And do I believe it? And at
Mm.
a certain point, I had to say, I believe what you say,
Yeah, not what everybody else say.
not what everybody else say, because they didn't create me.
Yeah, you are your own downfall. You are. You can be your own
I
downfall.
don't doubt. Yes, exactly,
Mm.
exactly.
What would you tell the little girl today if you could talk to the little girl of you? What would you tell her?
The little girl me,
Mm-hmm.
the star that you believed that you were, but didn't know how to get there. She is who she is. So she is that girl today.
She is that
You
girl.
believed it. You believed it in your heart. You just didn't know how you was gonna get there. And sometimes it was shaky to truly have faith in what that is. But girl, that journey helped you believe that the star is shining each moment. It didn't even matter. You ain't got to be super, super big, honey. The star is gonna shine anyway. It's like putting a light in a cabinet in a dark place. You still gonna see that light. You ain't gotta open the cabinet to know the light on.
Mm-hmm. Because he's still gonna outshine it.
It's still gonna shine. That's what I'm saying. Hey, even in the background, baby, you shine.
How do you stay motivated during difficult times? Like I
God,
know you mentioned you said you lost your mother. Like how did you get through that phase? I know that could be a hard phase of losing a parent. I never lost
God,
a mother, but I lost my father. So
yeah, it's God. I have a son also, and I need as a parent, it's our job to give them what how to maneuver in life. So it
Yeah.
was like me having that responsibility to show my son in difficult times, what do you do? Even
Mm-hmm.
though it was difficult for me, I was like, how do we maneuver in this to show my son that when it's a difficult time, what do you do? Where do you run to?
Yeah. Who do you run to?
And who do you run to? And
Yeah.
it was God. I say God because I was able growing up, people would say, hey, don't you're not supposed to question God. I said, well, how are we supposed to have a relationship? How do we have a relationship with somebody that's a dictator that just tells us, hey, this is how it's gonna go?
You didn't understand.
No. And I realized that the moment that I told him exactly how I felt, because God, um, he can carry whatever we have. He made us.
Yeah.
So
He
it's
can't.
like
So he know what you're gonna go through.
he know you can be like, I'm mad at you. And I don't understand this. So it's like just being real with him and him saying, hey, this is this. I'm probably not gonna tell you this right now, but you'll eventually see it. So have patience.
Mm-hmm.
Have, you know what I'm saying, get up and move and I'll show you the way. It's almost like when you have a lantern in the dark. If you don't never take a step, the light just gonna stay where you at.
Yep.
The light just gonna stay where you at. So you have to start walking in order to see
The
where you gonna go next.
yeah, that
So
journey.
it's like that's the way that God work with me. I say God,
That's the only
and
way.
that's who, and even in that, I feel like that's who my mom left me because that's who she leaned on. So that's when I say she leaned on God. I lean on God. I show my son to lean on God,
And I go to the world.
and I go to the world.
Yes, yes. That way he won't have to be thinking he got to go to the world to do something out there, go out there and do something stupid, and then get
Whew,
in. Yeah,
yes,
yeah. Definitely a blessing. Definitely. What does success mean to you?
what I'm doing right now. Every day is a success. No matter how big or small, to the grand scheme of things, before you can get to your big success, you have to have small ones. You have to appreciate that small success
Mm-hmm.
to
You
get to the big one. My small success in background was like, okay, she's showing up on time. She making sure if even if she got two lines, the two lines gonna hit. Let us put her in the next thing. So the success was is a continuation of things. And also just being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Enjoying.
As you get through the little things, he'll bring you through the bigger things, the small things. He got to test you with the
Hey,
small things first, before he can bless you with the big things. Because if he can't trust you with the small things, why would he bless you with the big ones?
every time, all the that's
It's
why
the
I say
blessings all
everything
the
success, Lord. I'm grateful.
time. Very, very grateful, very grateful, very grateful, and very humble. As long as you stay in that place, he will always bless you. You don't have to worry about
Yes.
the covered. That's how you get your blessings, by being humble, being faithful with him, obedience. So, very much so. If you could work with anybody, who would it be?
I got two people.
Go
And
ahead.
they're women though. Cause I haven't like really just said, oh, I'm gonna work with some men. Um the first one is Hollywood, Regina Hall. I
Yeah.
just think she is so underrated. Like, and I think she would be a perfect person to just be around and get like some mentorship from. Like, I feel like she is super talented, but very underrated.
It be like that.
Another one
Yeah.
is, and this is indie. I hope I'm saying her name right. Leslie Sherry. I met her at an award show and she was just so I don't know. I fell in love with her right off. Like she was just so cool. She's an acting coach. Like so just being in a space with her and getting
She was down to earth.
mentorship. Yes.
Yeah.
And I love her in the movies. I love her. So those are the two people that I would want to work with.
If your life was a movie, what would you name it?
Um, hmm. If my life was a movie, I would name it "The Woman God Kept Still Becoming."
Wow, that's amazing.
Cause if I could sit on here and tell you the whole, yes, you'll be like, no, God kept you. So that's why I talk about him so much because
Not for real.
this is a
A journey.
teamwork, a partnership. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's a partnership, and it's like no matter what this world got,
God.
you gotta stay in partnership with God. You got to.
Yes.
So
Without him, it
yes,
was. Yes. Definitely. Definitely gotta stay in. Gotta stay in prayer for real with God, because without him, like you said, we'll be stone crazy.
I be like when people say, "Oh, I'm self-made," I be like, "Well, honey, that myself would really destroy me.
Now, for real. For real.
Myself would have me somewhere that I don't need to be, honey.
That
No, I'm
part.
not.
That
I'm
part.
not. I'm not. I was made by a creator that partners with me. That I partner with him.
Every day.
Because guess what? If I don't partner with him, I could get a whole bunch of no's with myself.
That part. That part right there. You trying to do it yourself, it ain't gonna go nowhere.
Nowhere.
If God ain't in it, it's just whatever.
What we doing it for? What
Doing
we
it
doing
anyway.
it for?
It ain't gonna succeed. It's like, okay, I ain't tell you to do that, so you gonna get knocked down more times. It's like I didn't tell you to do that.
Because it
Why?
may seem like it's working at first. And then you be like, I told you.
I told you. What are you doing? Let me slap you with this thunder real quick and get you back on the right track.
Exactly, exactly.
Yes, yes, yes. What's next for you?
What's next for me? I plan to work on Um more music. I got into the music because I saw a need in indie film.
Hmm.
We don't have a lot of music scores in indie film. And I was like, well, let me just add my little 2 cents in since I know how to do a little one too. And so I'll be doing more music. I'm working on a project that's a comedic drama based in the 70s called The OKs. It's going to be fun. It's going to be something new to the indie film. The end of this month, I'm working on a project one of my friends wrote called Beneath the Lies, and another film that I'm working on at the end of July called The Golden Retirement, where I'll be dabbling into my wardrobe and also on screen.
Can you tell the people where they can find you at, like on your social medias, your platforms?
You can find me at Rashara Bell on Facebook, Rashara Bell underscore the actress on IG, and Richie underscore the it girl on TikTok.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
How did you get into podcasting? How did you get into these interviews?
I always get that question. I started podcasting a year ago at home on my couch. I did my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law. I interviewed them. But really what got me into it is because I seen everybody else doing stuff and I'm like, God, give them gifts. Like, what I got to do? Like, I like to talk. I like to write.
Hmm.
I was like, I'm gonna start me a podcast. I got 4 books on Amazon because I write.
Okay.
So
Oh, hold on. You got some books?
yes.
Okay, this my hobby is reading books. I stopped for a little while, but I like stuff that's interesting. That you're gonna have to send me your books.
It is.
I'm gonna
They
have to
are
see
interesting.
what the books like. Name I buy them.
They interesting. They very
I
interesting.
like to read.
They're very interesting. They're on Amazon and Amazon
Okay.
Prime. You can read them. They they good.
Okay, now you gotta send. Make sure you send me the titles of the book so I can read them.
I'm definitely gonna send it to you. But yeah, so that's how I got into it because I like to talk, and I was like, I'm gonna just start my own podcast. I stopped for a little bit, got on the radio, and when I got back on the radio, I met a lady. She do interviews and stuff like that, and she showed me how to do emails. So I just send the invites out, and when I send the invites out, it's either
Okay.
yay or no. But I mean, I get them and I book them, and then we get on Zoom, and I love it.
I
'Cause
love it too. I love it for you.
like I like to hear people's story, you know what I mean? And I'm like real
Yes.
like so I don't want to be doing nothing fake. I want to hear y'all story. I want people to hear their journeys because it's people that's watching. Like I tell you, everybody, it's people that's watching that need to hear this because a lot of people out there don't know where to go, how, which way to go, how
Uh,
to go. Yeah.
you
So
doing something. You really doing something.
thank you,
Keep. I'm gonna say keep going. Keep
thank
going. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed this interview.
you, thank you. I try to be funny. I try to be outgoing. I don't try to make it be so serious, because life is just so full of so much,
So
so much
much.
chaos, so much confusion. When you could just laugh and have fun and just be real. Like that's a
And
part.
being able to use your voice for good. Not all
Yes, and
that.
not
Not
the
all.
drama.
Yes.
Yes, yes. That's always been my goal. Like, a part of this is being real and authentic and like just not drama. Like, don't nobody want to hear drama all the time. Like, we deal with it in the world. Like, like let's just be real and let's have real good conversation, real talk, real good conversation. Like, it's not hard. Sometimes you need to just let that out. Tell your story, tell your journey, because a lot of people out here like, okay, which way to go? Okay, that's the way to go. She doing it, and she from here, and I can.
Exactly. Exactly. I just feel like at a certain point we just need to get back to using our platforms for positive things. If we have a platform
Exactly.
and we have people that are following us, then
Yes,
we should be setting the example for what to
exactly.
follow.
Because these young people are out here watching, so yeah, daily, daily.
Yes.
Ones you see dying daily, the
And they
young.
are searching for something.
Yes.
So give them the
Some,
goods.
yeah, not the
Give
bad.
them the goods.
Yes, give them the good juice, not the bad juice.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Well, I would like to thank you so much for coming on my platform and sharing your
Thank
juice.
you.
Have a real good, real talk, real good conversation. And I'm gonna send you my books.
Yes, please.
Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And
Anytime.
I wish you much success.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes. All right. You have a good one.
You too. Bye bye.